Breaking news, Nigerians, speaking on the harsh treatment melted on Igbos living in Lagos and in Nigeria at large, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Ejimakor, have tackled the Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu, and also President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying if they really want Igbos out of Lagos or Nigeria, then their properties shouldn't be demolished. The government should simply conduct a referendum. Guys, this is serious. Now, Aloy Ejimakor, who is a special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has tackled Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led Lagos State government and the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, over the demolition of properties of the southeastern people, Igbos, in Lagos State, another part of the country. Ejimakor, who described the demolition of properties of Igbos in Lagos as an act of cowardice, said that the Nigerian government has continued to turn the country into an open-air prison for Igbos. Kanu's lawyer, who was reacting to the ongoing demolition of some properties reportedly belonging to Igbo residents in Lagos by the Lagos State government, demanded that those who want Igbos out of Nigeria or Igbos out of Lagos should rather conduct a Biafra referendum to let Igbos go their separate ways as a sovereign nation, as Igbos never had enough. Now, if you want Igbos to go out of Lagos or to leave Nigeria, the best thing to do is for the government to stop demolishing their properties. Instead, they should conduct a referendum or Biafra and brace for a resounding result. Until then, stop turning Nigeria into an open-air prison for Igbos. Igbos have had enough, Ejimakor wrote on his X. Now, Ejimakor's reaction came as there have been reports that Governor Sanwo-Olu-led Lagos State government is targeting and demolishing markets, populated by Igbos and buildings owned by Igbos especially. And it was gathered that one of those affected was the former Super Eagles striker Emmanuel Emekinem, who claimed that his house was demolished by the Lagos State government, despite getting due approval from relevant authorities. In a similar development, Kanu's family has called on President Tinubu to comply with the judgment of the Court of Appeal that ordered the immediate and unconditional release of the detained IPOB leader. Back then, the former Super Eagles striker, Mr. Emmanuel Emenikem, had reacted to a demolition exercise that was conducted in Lagos, which was said to be reported to be a house that belonged to an Igbo person. He had reacted to a demolition exercise which was done by the government, and it was targeted towards an Igbo person precisely. So he wasn't comfortable with the demolition exercise that was really going on, and he had to voice out over this very issue. Now, talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, who have called on Tinubu to comply with the judgment of the Court of Appeal. Yes, Kanu's family have asked the Department of the State Service, the DSS, where Kanu has been detained since June 2021, to tell the world what they are hiding that makes them to keep Kanu away from visitors, contrary to the court orders. Now, the DSS have been fluctuating. Now, we know that the courts have given orders, but they are not sticking to these orders. These orders that state that Kanu shouldn't be kept away from his family, from his close friends and associates, from his lawyers. The DSS are doing quite the opposite, not allowing anyone to visit the IPOB leader. Prince Emmanuel Kanu, Kanu's younger brother, who made the demands on Monday, alleged that the DSS personnel at Abuja headquarters did not allow Kanu to sign his legal document to give authorization to his lawyers. And according to Emmanuel, the full members of Kanu's family went to visit him in the DSS custody in Abuja, but they were not allowed to access him. They said that only 2 out of the 3 family members authorized by the court to visit him were allowed to see him, while the 3rd member was turned back. So, expressing his displeasure over the actions of the DSS operatives, he accused them of violating court orders, saying that for 2 consecutive times, Kanu was denied access to his visitors, including his lawyers. So, he expressed worries over Kanu's health condition, particularly the condition of his leg, and demanded explanations from the DSS on why the IPOB leader was being hidden from his visitors and his family members, which is something that they have been singing for quite a long time. But we all know that the DSS is always, conversant and familiar with maltreating people and also frustrating court orders. They don't stick to the orders of the court. Now we've seen how Nnamdi Kanu's quest for the actualization of a Biafra nation has been put on hold due to his imprisonment, talking about him being in detention in the DSS custody for a very long time, and the federal government has not made any move to see to his release. His people, his family members, the IPOB have all tried to call to the attention of the president to see into this Nnamdi Kanu's case, but no. But however, Nnamdi Kanu have remained adamant, insisting that the actualization of Biafra, of the Biafra nation, would surely come to pass, irrespective of the crisis and the challenges that he is going through at this moment. That wouldn't stop his quest. But speaking about the Biafra referendum, they have been calling for this for a very, very long time. The IPOB members have been, reaching out to the federal government for them to have talks concerning the Biafra referendum, because all they want is to go their own way. The IPOB have always been open to talks of negotiation with the federal government on a peaceful exit. They are talking about the Biafra referendum. They want their own nation because they feel maltreated, they feel, marginalized. It seems that they are being left out. And they have always been committed in pursuing this Biafra referendum. They've always been committed to this very issue. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Now, Mr. Ejimakor calling for the conduct of a referendum comes as a result of the harsh treatment meted on Igbos living in Lagos and in Nigeria by the demolition exercise which is being perpetrated by the federal government and also the Lagos state government. I'm dropping here, guys. What are your thoughts on this issue? Please kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section.